Hey everybody, it's Tanya from Move, Eat, Live Facebook group, founder of the Willis Method and Vibrant Living membership. And I'm popping in here today because we're talking about people who want to lose weight, crush cravings, or end mindless munching. And you are like, Tanya, what can I do? And so here is one technique. Remember that your brain seeks pleasure, avoids pain. All right? So we can go on a diet for so long, we can go on a juice cleanse for so long, and we can lose some weight. I'm not talking about short-term weight loss. I'm talking about long-term weight loss. What are some strategies for long-term weight loss? I talked about on Monday the fact that we need to notice what's going on. Notice who we're with, what we're eating, when we're eating, why we're eating, what's going on. And then yesterday I talked about, what did I talk about yesterday? Oh, okay, it's coming back to me. We talk about noticing. It'll come back to me. Wanting long-term results, and I'll just slide in today here, is that your brain, when you say you don't want something, what do? You start to think about what you want, right? So we have to work with what our brain is doing. Hey, if you're watching live, if you can put hashtag live, that would be awesome. And if you're watching the replay, hashtag replay. So our brain seeks pleasure, avoids pain. Our brain doesn't do well with deprivation. So when we say we can't have something, we immediately start to want that thing. Can anybody, does that resonate with anybody? I totally was there, because I would be like, on Monday, I'm never going to eat this again. And then by, Monday at 3, I was, or maybe it was Tuesday morning. Because discipline and willpower are short-lived strategies. So we want to get into longer-term strategies. So this is what I say to people. I eat whatever I want, whenever I want. And I'm being completely honest with you, because when you start to say that, you start to work with how your brain wants you to function. It doesn't want denial. It doesn't want deprivation, right? So you're just like holding that beach ball underneath the water, and then it's going to explode if you keep using that same technique over and over and over again. All right? So what happens is our brain doesn't do well with deprivation. So the minute you say, I'm not going to have something, then you start to really want that item. And then all you want is that item, right? It doesn't do well with deprivation. So I'm not going to get into all the neuroscience behind this, but we don't want to do that. We don't want to talk about deprivation. We don't want to trigger our brain, all right? So what we do, and this is a little trick, is that we just say, I'm going to have my brownie, cookie, glass of wine, slice of pizza, French fries, X, whatever your X is, in 5 minutes. Or maybe it's only a minute. Maybe you can only delay yourself for 1 minute. Or maybe it's 5 minutes. Or maybe it's 10 minutes, but you're not saying you can't have it. You're just saying, I'm going to have it in 5 minutes. And what this starts to do is it starts to make you more conscious and to notice your habits. Oh, yesterday, that's what we talked about. You are only a product of your habits. So people say they have a weight problem. No, you have a habit problem, right? Your habits are basically made you up. They made you, right? So if you want to change you need to change your habits. So one of the things you want to do is not use deprivation, not say I can't have something, but say, okay, you know what? I'm really feeling like I want this cookie. I'm really want this glass of wine. I really want this whatever. Okay, I'm going to set my timer for 5 minutes. I'm not saying I can't have it. I'm just going to set my timer for 5 minutes. And I'm just going to breathe. I'm just going to ask myself some questions. I'm going to get curious. And I talk about this in my book, Cookie Dough in the Dark. I had a major sugar addiction, everybody. I had a major food addiction. I used foods to help soothe my feelings. And it wasn't carrots and broccoli, right? It was different ooey gooey yummy treats that felt so good because my brain had attached that feeling of pleasure with eating these things. All right, so I know what I'm talking about, and I want to share it with you so that you don't have to keep doing the same things over and over and over again. All right, so delay the gratification. I'm not saying you can't have it. You can totally have it. Just delay it. Put a timer on. Breathe for a moment. Ask yourself a series of questions, and when the timer goes off, if you still want to eat the item, have the item, and then enjoy it. Embrace it, right? And if you decide that you don't want to eat your ooey gooey treats, extra slice of pizza, whatever it is, then high five, move on, right? That's awesome. All we're doing here is we're practicing a skill about how to work with the brain to help us move forward and to gently re-trig our habits so that we can start to use them and get long-term results. And these are the skills that nobody ever taught me. I don't even think they existed or they weren't in my awareness, and I want to bring them into your awareness so that you can start to use them. Anyway, let me know if that resonates with you. Again, if you're watching live, hashtag live would be great. Hashtag replay if you're catching the replay. And by all means, share this with people who are having trouble losing weight, crushing cravings, and ending mindless munching. Have an awesome day. And every month I do a free coaching call. So if you're interested in that, hop into our, PM me. I'll send you the link. There's no obligation. It's just a time to chat, hash it out, come up with some new ideas, and see if some of the strategies that worked for me work for you. All right, everybody, have a super day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.